Today I'm coming at you with some tough love, y'all. So here it is. If you are not getting the results that you want from your team, then you're probably managing for output and not outcome. And there's a difference between output and outcome. An output is something that you can observe, see, or touch. It's really the product of your work. But an outcome measures the effectiveness of your output. And that's a really critical difference because an outcome will typically tell you if you're going to satisfy or achieve your goals, where an output can be faked. Anybody can look busy. You can look super productive and not really doing much of anything. So that's the important piece, is to knowing if your team is truly driving change and achieving outcomes. Now in facilities management, the world that I work in, outcomes could be something like patient satisfaction scores, hand hygiene, or even employee retention and engagement. And every industry has their own outcomes. Every organization measures their outcomes differently. And so to really drive that home, here's a quick example. Let's say there's a technician and he or she receives a work order for a hot or a cold call. Okay, something really simple and common. Now he or she could think, great, this is a really quick and easy work order. It's going to take me 2 minutes to close this out. So he or she walks over to the building automation system, finds the air handling unit, and overrides the temperature set point. Problem solved, right? Closes out the work order, done, moves on to the next thing. Now that is some pretty impressive throughput. 2 minutes on that work order, done. But what that doesn't tell you is this could be a recurring issue. Or how do you know that it's a building issue versus a zone issue? You don't, and you skip some steps to get there. So you could take that same problem, same technician, and he or she realizes that we've been getting a lot of calls for this area. I need to go check this out. So he or she grabs a ladder, walks over to the ceiling tile, pops the ceiling tile, looks at the VAV box. Lo and behold, the linkage to the actuator is broken. That's the issue. That's the root cause. You can change a set point all day long, and if that damper isn't moving, then you're not doing anything. And so the output in both scenarios is essentially the same thing. One might look a little bit more efficient than the other one, but really we're closing out work orders. But the outcome is going to be totally different. The outcome from the first scenario is you're going to continue to get calls from patients or whoever's in that area saying, hey, it's hot in here, it's cold in here. I called 2 hours ago. Why is it still like this? In the second scenario, even if you can't fix it immediately, you know what the problem is. You can communicate it to whoever generated the work order and say that, this is the issue. I found what it is. This is the solution. We're going to have it done by whatever. Outcomes are totally different. One scenario, people are angry at you and they don't understand why the problem isn't fixed. And the second is, they might not like it, but they're a little bit more satisfied. So that's the difference between output and outcome. And remember, anybody can fake output. And so when we talk about training and empowerment and education, we're really driving outcomes. You want to make someone feel more confident and capable in what they're doing to drive the outcome at the end of the day. So how do you measure your team? What outputs and outcomes do you use in your own organization? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks, y'all.